Hello everyone, we are back with Persona 5 Royal. When we last left off, we were running late for school due to otherworldly shenanigans, and we made some friends and have awakened to our persona, which is awesome. Now, they're wondering if the whole thing was just a dream. We got chewed out by Sojiro, and now we have to head to bed for the next day of school. But to be honest, I don't think they're going to let what happened to them slide. Like, you know, they just transferred to another world with a school with a copy of their gym teacher, Kamoshida. So I don't think that story is over yet. I feel exhausted. Maybe it's just of all the weird stuff that's been happening to me. You think? Sleep. Yeah. Time to sleep. Dozing off? Are we heading back to that cell, that velvet room? Yes, we are.
About time you've come to. On your feet, inmate.
Yikes! Okay, jeez. Just
Our
arrived.
master wishes to speak with you. It's for your own sake that you take his words to heart.
Alright.
First off, let us celebrate our reunion. Oh, you've awakened to your powers, and special ones at that. Your rehabilitation can finally begin.
Our rehabilitation to be towards freedom, to defy fate? My powers?
There is no need to understand it all for the time being.
Really? Because I think it might be a good idea to start understanding it now while I can.
You will be training the power of Persona, which you have awakened to. Personas are, in other words, a mask, an armor of the heart when confronting worldly matters.
Ah, hence why we pulled off the mask and it came forth.
I have high expectations for you.
Okay, no pressure. What do you mean?
There is no need to worry. You will learn when the time comes.
I think I should worry now.
By the by, have you come to appreciate the Metaverse Navigator?
The what? You mean that app?
Using it will allow you to come and go between reality and palaces.
The app? Metaverse Navigator?
I bestowed it to you as a means to train you as a thief.
So you're the one who put the app on my phone. How? Then again, with what's going on right now, where we're at, I probably shouldn't question it all that much.
The Metaverse Navigator is a gift from our master. You better take care in using it, inmate.
Understood, Caroline. I will.
Devote yourself to your training so that you may become a fine thief.
Can you please tell me what my training involves, Justine?
It must be disheartening to make use of the Metaverse Navigator alone. Should there be others who would prove beneficial to you, I will grant it to them as well.
You mean like Morgana? He was already there when we first met him. Does he even have a phone?
This is all for you to grow as a most excellent thief.
I honestly doubt he has a phone with the app on it.
It's time. Go back and enjoy whatever rest you might have.
Okay. Well, when do I see you guys again? For another report to talk? Ooh, looks like it's raining now. I had another strange dream. Fate and awakening. More importantly, I need to hurry and get ready for school. Okay, that was good. And flip. Hey, he brought an umbrella this time.
Seriously?
What was the conductor thinking, charging the station at top speed like that? Did you hear? The guy totally lost it. It's been happening a lot lately. All these accidents are because people are suddenly losing their minds, right?
What's going on?
Well, between the economy being bad and how depressing the news always is, it's not all that surprising. Very realistic for that.
Look, isn't that her?
Said the 20th.
You mean that one with the red ribbon?
It's not fair. I've got my hair in a ponytail too.
Really? Complain about that?
Okay, and what's that got to do with being thin?
Exactly. More people. There's a guy with the camouflage backpack. Hey, it's her!
Please, take my seat.
Student with ribbon hair. Aw, very sweet.
My station's coming up.
Are you sure? Oh, then.
That's very sweet of her to do. Hey!
Wow, what speed.
That seat wasn't for you, you jerk! She was offering that to the kind old lady!
I mean, excuse me, that seat was for this lady.
Exactly!
Oh,
And he fell asleep. Want me to wake him up? You should say something. Yeah, you should say something.
it's all right. I can understand his position as well.
Ah,
I'm sorry I couldn't be any help.
well, it wasn't your fault.
It's all right, dearie. Don't you worry.
Very understanding.
Please allow me to carry your luggage at least.
Thank you.
She is so sweet.
Ain't it heavy, though?
Not at all. I train plenty.
Guess you're strong, huh? All your training
Pardon me.
has helped you be strong. Natasha?
Thank you so much for earlier.
With what? I didn't really do anything.
For speaking up when I offered my seat on the train.
Ah,
You're a second year at Shujin Academy, correct? I'm a first year there myself.
huh.
Thanking you totally slipped my mind back on the train, and I didn't want to be rude to my senpai.
Aw, somebody's calling us their senpai. First day of school, everybody's talking trash about us because we apparently assaulted someone even though we were defending the woman and the guy injured himself. And on next day, this new girl here is walking up to us, wanting to thank us and call her senpai. Nice change there. But really
Please
fast.
excuse me.
There's no problem. Go ahead. Alright. Mountain I feel so down when it's raining. I guess we're playing volleyball in the gym for PE today. I am not looking forward to that. Why do I have to be on the same team as Takamaki? I feel so awkward around her. Isn't she supposed to be a famous supermodel when it comes to high school? That's what I would have figured, but we can't just blow her off either. There's no whole Kamoshida thing. Dealing with her is such a hassle. I wish she'd just not come to school. Rude. And how do you be so sure that there's a thing going on between them? Aren't you guys just assuming? Well, here it is. I think Staff made it to school safely. What was that castle, though?
Class is starting.
I'm the social studies teacher, Mr. Ushimaru. I'll be teaching you the rules of society this year. You all look like you've been spoiled growing up. Can't wait to see who disappoints me the most this year. A certain dictionary defines a year as a period of 365 disappointments. Wow! The book's title is about a cynically satirical as the rest of it. It's the Devil's Dictionary by Ambrose Bierce. Hey, new kid!
What's the answer?
Tell me what the Devil's Dictionary defined as the chief factor in the progress of the human race. Uh-oh. I don't know! I don't know this answer. I'll be right back. I'm worried about clicking clicking on the wrong one. Be right back. And I'm back. Sorry about the pause, but this is something that I do not know. And pretty much if I had like connections to the internet, then I would have been able to see what other people have said. But I am not at the moment, so I had to unfortunately search it up. And now I know that this should be the correct answer.
This is it.
Yes.
Correct.
Correct. Male factors to be specific. You actually knew that, huh? I know it now. Sure, villains can affect the course of history. But remember, the definition is a sardonic witticism, nothing more. Alright. So, villains can affect the course of history, but remember, the definition is a sardonic witticism. Here in the real world, villains don't push humanity forward. All they do is spread chaos and threat. True. Wow, he got it right. Is he really a criminal? No. Seems like a bug, but maybe he's actually serious about studying. What part of him looks like a punk? I can tell a little smarter from being able to answer that question. Ooh, a little note. Oh, knowledge is increased. Right now I'm oblivious. And for depth, milquetoast, proficiency, bubbling, kindness, inoffensive, and charm, existence. I know you all heard the reports of these agitators stirring up trouble. We don't have any room for criminals here, not in school and not in society. Am I clear? Yes, sir. I'm pretty sure that was directed towards me. Not that much of a surprise. I hear this incredible first year came. Wow, that girl with the ribbon is really thin. Is she a first year? The delinquent and the honor student arriving at the same time? Uh-oh. Assault, blackmail, drugs, he's done it all. He has not done blackmail or drugs, and he did not commit assault. I hear he carries around a knife. Do you mean the dagger in the other world we were in? 'Cause that was the only time.
Hey there, Takamaki. Things have been pretty dangerous lately with all those accidents.
Sorry, I have a photo shoot today. It's for the special summer issue, so I can't afford to miss it.
Okay, good. She seems just as uncomfortable as I feel from the way he was talking to her.
Hey now, being a model's fine and dandy, but don't work your pretty little self to the bone.
Yeah, picking up red flags.
You mentioned you weren't feeling well, right? Something about appendicitis?
Wouldn't you have to, like, go to a hospital or something like that?
Yes, I keep planning to go to the hospital, but I've been too busy.
There we go.
Sorry to worry you.
Why do I get the feeling she lied about that just to, keep him away?
You must be lonely too. I feel bad for keeping your best friend at practice so often. Oh, and be careful around that transfer student.
Hey, we haven't done anything to her. Or to anyone else at the school.
He's got a criminal record after all. If something were to happen to you.
Thank you.
She obviously doesn't mean that.
Please excuse me.
She just wanted to get away from him as fast as possible. Yeah, just go ahead and walk. Ugh. I did not like that. Yeah, so...
Yo.
No way there's anything going on between those two. Hey, Ryuji. What's up?
I want to talk about that castle from yesterday.
As I thought, there was no way that was going to be just something they'll just leave up in the air.
I tried telling myself it was all just a dream, but I couldn't do it.
Yep. It's impossible. There's no way what happened was
I can't act like nothing happened.
Exactly.
It's all connected to that bastard Kamoshida, after all.
I want to find out what's up with that place, no matter what. And you know, you're the only person I can rely on for this stuff, so... You in?
Well, I guess. There's no way it was a dream. After what we've been through, yeah, there's no way it can be just left alone. So, So, sure. What's next?
Nice! Okay, glad we're in this together.
By the way, I also love these little sprites that appear to express their emotions while they're speaking.
I think we should just try and retrace our steps from yesterday.
That sounds about right.
In the meantime, you're walking to the station, right? Let's go together. Let me know if you notice any other weird buildings on the way.
Got it. Keep an eye out. Ryuji doesn't seem like a bad guy, just like me. I should probably just go along with this.
If a huge castle like that really exists, I'm sure we'll find it in no time. When did they build something like that, though?
It seems to have been in another plane of existence?
We walked that way from here, right?
Maybe?
When you put it that way, I'm not so sure anymore. Alright, this way. Let me know if you notice something.
Let's see, let's see.
Huh?
Just at the school.
We're at school.
Yeah?
There wasn't anything out of place along the way, right? I didn't see no castle either.
I think everything was pretty much the same.
We must have made a wrong turn somewhere.
How do we make a wrong turn?
Let's try again.
Again? Really?
Don't worry, I won't mess up this time. Let's go.
Alright, alright. And it's the school again.
For real?
Yes, for real.
Is it smaller than we think it is?
No! That castle was huge! There's no way it would be small.
What do you think?
Unless you think it was a toy castle, there's no way it could have been smaller than you thought. Are you sure it's around here? Check on your phone. Yeah, do a search on your phone to see if it shows anything about the castle.
I already did that.
Oh, well, there goes that plan.
But I didn't see anything like it around here. Huh? Phone.
You remembered something?
Hey, that reminds me. Didn't you have a navigation app thingy on back then?
Yeah? Navigation app?
I don't know if it was or not, but I heard stuff that sounded like one coming from your phone. You know, didn't it say stuff like returned to the real world or something like that?
Yeah, I think it did.
Let me see your phone for a bit.
Okay. Here you go. Hey, I was just gonna give it to you. Just have to snag it out of my hand.
What's this eyeball-looking thing?
It just appeared. I can't delete it. Cute logo, huh? It just appeared. I really can't get rid of it. Yeah.
What a weird app. Oh, wait, this is it!
Oh, you found it.
I knew it! It is a navigation app! There's even your search history! Oh man, I'm such a genius!
I'll give you that one.
Let's try using it.
Okay. But, I'm not so sure. What if we suddenly run into more enemies when we immediately appear? I don't know about this.
Why? All we're doing is starting an app.
We don't know what the app will do, though.
Kamoshida. Shujin Academy. Pervert. Castle. Beginning navigation.
There we go! And then we went in a certain direction and... Hey, what are you... Huh?
Yeah,
What the hell?
What do you do, Ryuji? You turned it on, did you? Oh, the eye is glitching. Oh. And there's the hidden Mickey again. And we're back in the castle, and I'm wearing my new stylish threads again.
Look! It's the castle from yesterday!
Should we really run into here?
We made it back. That means what happened yesterday was for real too.
Yep.
Yeah! Those clothes!
Pretty cool, huh?
That happened last time too, huh?
Yep.
What's with that outfit?
I don't know. Not bad on you, Jelly. I'm gonna go with this one. That's just kind of funny. You Jelly.
I ain't jealous.
Sure you're not.
What's going on here? This makes no effing sense at all.
I ain't got a clue either, man. Hey! It's you again!
Stop making a commotion.
You?
Yeah.
The shadows started acting up, so I came here wondering what it could be. To think you guys would come back to the entrance when you barely managed to escape.
What is this place? Is it the school?
Probably. This was originally the school until it transferred to that castle once we turned on the app. So it must be one the same.
That's right.
There we go.
But it's a castle!
It's one the same.
This castle is the school.
See?
But only to this castle's ruler.
You mean that Kamoshida guy we saw?
The castle's ruler?
I think you called him Kamoshida? It's how his distorted heart views the school.
His heart.
Kamoshida? Distorted? Explain it in a way that makes sense.
I shouldn't have expected a moron to get it.
What did you say?
Ooh.
What was that?
It must be the slaves captive here.
For real? Oh shit, it's for real.
Yes,
we saw other guys held captive here yesterday. I'm pretty sure they're from our school.
Most likely on Kamoshida's orders. It's nothing out of the ordinary. It's like that every day here.
Every day. Oh boy, that is not good, that is not good.
What's more, you two escaped yesterday. He must have lost his temper quite a bit.
So he's taking it out on the innocent people he has imprisoned? Yeesh.
That son of a bitch!
My thoughts exactly, Ryuji.
Ryuji?
This is bullshit!
It is. Whoa, hey!
You hear me, Kamoshida?
I know what you feel, but calm down. We might get those monsters chasing us again.
Doing that isn't going to open it, you know. Still, it seems you have your reasons.
Yeah.
Hey, Mona Mona!
Mona Mona.
It's Morgana!
Morgana.
Do you know where those voices are coming from?
You want me to take you to them? Well, I guess I could guide you there. But only if he comes with us.
Sure. I'll go. Let's go.
It's settled then.
For real?
Yep.
Thanks, man.
Alright, let's do this. Follow me.
Alright. Lead the way, talking cat.
This is our infiltration point.
Ain't that where we escaped out of last time?
That's right. Not barging in through the entrance is one of the basics of phantom thievery.
That's what Igor was talking about.
How are we supposed to know about that stuff?
Whoa.
I'll make sure to teach you as we go. Come on, follow me.
Alright.
So, sorry for dragging you into all of this.
It's
But
okay, man.
I just can't forgive that bastard Kamoshida doing whatever the hell he wants. Really though, thanks for coming along. I owe you big time.
Don't worry about it. Your heart is in the right place right now. You just wanna help the people here. Because of that Kamoshida guy.
Man, this place is as creepy as always.
Liking the music so far, it's very sneaky-like.
Mm-hmm. Now make sure you do exactly as I say, alright?
Definitely gives the feel we're going to sneak in here.
Follow me.
That almost looked like the old school Sonic the Hedgehog running animation. Hey, we went by here when we came in the front. Yep. There's a portrait of Kamoshida there. What the? I was seeing double or something just now. Was that Shujin? I told you before, this place is your school. Regardless, we don't have the time to stand around. Who knows when a shadow might show up.
Let's go.
Come on, this way. Old castle, underground prison. I hear the flames from the torch. Some sort of rumbling. I was hearing water. Uh-oh. There's a shadow.
Shoot. I had a feeling there would be guards here. It looks like we're going to have to start fighting our way forward.
For real?
Oh boy. I'll just teach you the basics of battle for now. You'd better not forget all of this.
Sir,
Always
yes,
try
sir.
to ambush enemies instead of rushing everywhere headlong. Attack from behind whenever you can.
Attack from
You'll
behind.
need to rip their masks off to momentarily break the control that the palace ruler has over them. If you succeed, your opponent will be caught off guard, allowing us to jump in for a preemptive attack.
Got it. Attacking enemies. When you attack a nearby enemy by pressing X, a battle will begin. Watch for a red icon to appear when you are in range. If you approach the enemy from behind without being noticed, the ambush icon will appear. Attack at the moment for an edge in battle.
So,
Got it.
we want to get the jump on him and make the first strike. Okay, got it.
You know you're just going to be watching, right? You don't have a persona.
Yeah, it might be best if you just stay here and wait until the coast is clear, Ryuji.
But anyway, let's go.
Alright.
I'll reveal your true form.
Yeah! That works!
Alright, the first move is ours!
Persona! Go down!
Zoro, show your might!
Nice!
A spectacular victory!
You just bumped your head on the screen there. That was a worthwhile break. Kinda.
Power courses through me. Okay.
You okay, Mona? Now I'm doing it like Ryuji. Now I'm Mona. Whoops, that was a mistake. Alright, let's fix that. My bad. Alright, gotta be careful so I don't get ambushed.
Why ain't anyone here?
Yeah,
Damn it! They were here before. Where'd they go?
Quiet down.
Oh yeah, there were more of them further in too.
Yeah. Well, he's right now.
They might have been transferred already.
Oh no, they're being transferred to a place to get tortured? Torture chamber?
Oh crap! I can hear footsteps coming. Lots of them.
Uh-oh.
It would be a problem if they discovered us now.
Yeah. A hazy door.
Hey, let's head into that room. We should be able to hide in there until they leave.
Okay.
The shadows probably won't come in here.
Probably?
How can you tell?
Yeah.
There's a lack of distortion here, meaning the ruler's control over this area is weak.
Ah. A classroom.
Is this a classroom?
Now do you understand?
Oh, he's a PE teacher. Distortion will be stronger in the gym for him. It's a classroom. Classrooms have other teachers in them.
This place is another reality that the ruler's heart projects.
That explains it.
This is Kamoshida's reality? Shit makes no sense at all.
How does it not make
One could say it's a world in which one's distorted desires have materialized. I call such a place a palace.
So this is a palace.
A palace?
This is happening because he thinks the school is his own castle.
Ooh, somebody's down here, Chico.
So, it became like this because he just thought of it like that?
Yep.
That son of a bitch!
Not that surprising to you, huh?
You must really hate this Kamoshida guy.
I can tell.
Hate doesn't even cover how I feel. Everything is that asshole's fault.
Okay. Well, other than trying to hit on and him possibly be the one who spread all the, who leaked the info about us being on probation. Wonder what else he's done. I have a feeling we're gonna find out.
I don't know what happened between you two, but don't let your emotions get the better of you. His lackeys are everywhere inside. You're curious about your outfit, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, I'm curious as hell about it too.
That's also because of this world.
Oh.
More stuff that makes no sense.
Anything distorts according to how a ruler pleases within his palace. A school can turn into a castle like this, after all. In order to prevent such distortions, one must hold a powerful will of rebellion.
Was that what our persona was? Our will of our rebellion?
Your appearance is a manifestation of that. It's the image of rebellion that you hold within.
I'm so fed up with all this. I'm more curious about you than his clothes. What the hell are you anyways?
Good point.
I'm a human. An honest-to-God human.
Really?
No, you're obviously more like a cat.
This is, well, it's because I lost my true form.
You lost your true form? So because of that you became a cat? How did you lose your true form, Morgana?
I think.
You think?
You think?
So you don't know?
But I do know how to regain my true form.
Well, that's good.
The reason why I snuck in here was for a preliminary investigation of those means.
Ah.
Well, I ended up getting caught, though.
Yeah.
Besides, I've been tortured by Kamoshida, too. I'm gonna make him pay for sure.
Yeah, so he's got another reason. So he has his own reason for targeting Kamoshida.
What is this, a comic book? This is seriously crazy.
Comic book.
If we're gonna keep going, we should hurry along.
I understand why you say that, though. It would make for an interesting comic book series.
I'll be counting on your skills this time too, rookie. Got it?
Yes.
Don't worry, I'm not gonna force it all on you. I thought it might help, so...
What do you have?
I brought this just in case.
A gun?
It's a model gun, though, so it only makes sounds.
Oh. Okay, model gun.
That's a toy!
But it looks totally real, so it'll at least fake him out.
Nice thought, but what if they realize that it's fake? That's not a real gun.
Oh, I brought some medicine, too. You know what they say, providing is something. Huh? Huh?
So you were planning this from the start.
Well, at least he was prepared.
Well, fine. If you're ready to go, we'll resume our infiltration.
Alright. We got ourselves a toy gun and another medicine.
There are probably still sentries making their rounds out there. Let's use this time to hash out our current situation.
Alright. In the safe room, you can consult with your teammates and save your game by pressing the options button. You can also save at the palace entrance. Okay.
I'll just add this.
I'll just save and then continue. Morgana. You could have done somewhat troublesome.
Damn it.
Where'd those guys who were locked up go? They probably got moved to another location. But where? And why? Don't ask me.
Well,
But there were soldiers around, right? Maybe you could try eavesdropping on them. That sounds like it could work. Whoops. What do you have to say, Ryuji?
Damn it.
Where those guys who were locked up go? Just that. Oopsie. Alright. I think we're good to go.
Now then.
There should still be soldiers outside. Let's take note of the situation out there. Yep. I thought I just heard something move over there. This was my imagination. And what of the slaves? They're all at the training hall. I'd assume they're screaming in pain by now. Ooh, no. Very well. By the way, we may have intruders around. Stay on your guard. Stay on your guard, guards. Did you hear that? It's a training hall, right?
Okay, let's go.
I think that's just a little further ahead. Let's go. Alright. And move on. Uh-oh.
There's a guard on duty here. The way to the training hall should be just beyond those bars.
Okay.
So, what are we gonna do? Do we gotta fight it?
Seems like it. Just don't let it notice you beforehand. If it does, the palace's security level will rise.
That sounds bad. Security level. When you're spotted by an enemy, the security level will rise. It's shown on gauge in the upper left. Yep, that's bad. As the security level rises, it'll become more difficult to investigate the palace, so be careful. Yep.
And what do we do if that happens? Run away?
Well, the security level will go back down if we can beat more enemies without getting noticed.
Okay, good to know.
That sounds, complicated.
Not too
Fine.
complicated.
I'll put together some info about the security level. This is crucial to successful palace infiltration.
Yeah.
So make sure you actually read it, okay?
Okay. Security level reduction is 0% security level and now part of the tutorial menu. Previous tutorials can be seen under tutorials in the menu. That is still so cool. I'm not seeing anything about tutorials right here. Uh-oh. Oh my god. Let me take your party by surprise. You may find yourself at this event and just start a battle. This right there only enemy get up to attack, but he will also be unable to escape the battle. Yikes. That was... I did not do a good job on that.
Nice one. They can't land a hit.
It's time.
We did this. Yes.
Come!
Time to take advantage of this move.
Ravage them! Persona!
Just gotta do it on one more.
Go down!
Yes! Ah.
Persona! You're mine!
That hit their weakness.
Good job, Mona. I keep calling him Mona. Good job, Madonna. Hey, be a nice nickname for him.
Enemies remaining.
I already know what to do.
Ravage them! Persona! Go down!
Ooh, that's right there. And just right now.
Only one more. Let's go.
There we go.
A spectacular victory.
I should be careful with my SP there. Flip bomb.
All right.
Then leveled up. Alright, I gotta make sure I be more careful next time. Oh, there we go. Open the door.
Hey.
The train hall's up ahead, right? That's a little further. Make sure you watch out for any guards on the way. Okay, items. Do I have anything to help me with my SP? Only for all my HP. Plant bomb. Natural oil harvested for plants. Could be used as fuel for machine tools. I'll just take one for myself. And be careful with my SP. Alright. Doing. Oh, I'll recover. Didn't notice that would happen. Oh, locked. It didn't. Better go down here, I guess. Oh, what was that?
Hey, have you seen anyone who looks like an intruder?
That's what it was.
No, nobody yet.
Shoot. I had a feeling there would be a lot of enemies. It'd be impossible to dodge all of them.
Then what do we do? Should we try and take him down like before?
It's not that simple. We still have a long way to go, so we should be conserving energy.
Yeah.
I see. Sorry. Damn it. I wish I could fight. I'd at least be able to help out a little bit. But all I got is this toy from earlier. Such a loser.
Hey, don't be so hard on yourself. Who knows? Maybe you'll get your own persona.
Huh? Do you mean that gun?
Yeah?
Yeah, it looks real and all, but it doesn't shoot anything.
I see. Well, there is a way.
What's with the stars in your eyes? You got a great idea here, Mona? I keep calling him that. That's it. I'm having Mona be his nickname.
Okay, we'll use that to take down the enemies.
What? Were you listening to me? It don't even shoot pellets.
Don't worry, I'm sure this'll work. Attack away, frizzy hair.
Alright, leave it to me.
Dude, I keep saying it's not gonna fire anything.
Well, who knows what this world will do.
You have the gun with you, right?
Yeah?
Point it at a shadow and fire.
I get the feeling this is gonna be a real gun here. Gun attacks are considered a gun skill. Press Control Pad to ready your gun, then X to attack. You can continue shooting until you run out of ammunition. You can also change patterns between shots with the control pad. Gun. There.
How about that? Surprised?
Yes?
There are plenty of instances where rapid fire is going to be more useful than swinging your knife. Of course, you can run out of ammo, but using it all up does more good than letting it collect dust.
Guns have higher attack powers than melee weapons, but they have limited amounts of ammunition. Makes sense. However, your ammunition will be restored after the battle, so feel free to use all. Yeah.
Alright, I'll show you my weapon too.
It's a slingshot! His gun is a slingshot! Yeah! Alright, now I can use this on you. Boom! Perfect! Is there a way for me? Am I able to...
For real?
Whoa! Does that toy gun just shoot real bullets? This is a cognitive world. As long as our opponent sees it as real, it becomes such. It's a good thing, it's realistic looking. I don't get it.
Listen to this.
Because they recognize it as a gun, your ammo capacity is limited in battle. But your enemies are expecting you to come at them with guns loaded, so your ammo is replenished in every new fight. What's this commotion over here? Uh-oh. We've been spotted! What? Why you? Get ready, here comes another one!
Let's get them!
Take them down! Just what?
Our ammo's replenished. Go on, dump it into the enemy.
Alright. Bang, 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 bang. slingshot that's slightly bigger than him. Just like I thought, all our ammo had returned for the fight. I wasn't sure whether or not to bring it at first, but I'm sure glad I did. I'm glad too, thank you.
Nice.
We're definitely lucky to have the additional firearm in our arsenal. I must say, well done. It was just dumb luck that worked here. Aw, didn't really have to put it like that. Quit griping, Blondie. You're still getting praised. Oh, by the way, we should decide how we divvy up our roles in battle from here on out. Is that him trying to say divide up our roles? As you can see, there are quite a lot of enemies. It'll be important to coordinate our moves well. I can keep providing intel for us, but you should decide how we fight for the air. What do you mean by how we fight? Basically, what we'll do in battle. You can order us directly, or let us decide what we do. So I guess I'm the only other one fighting right now. You can change your party members' actions during battle by assigning tactics to them. You can either set a particular course of action for them to take, or choose to control them directly. I think I'd much rather have control right now. You can assign tactics by going to the stats in the menu. You can also change tactics by pressing L2 on Ren's turn, and select tactics under the order option.
What do you want to do?
What's the plan? Want me following orders or acting on my own? First command.
Yep.
Understood. Let's see what you've got. Alright, I should be careful. Don't want to ambush by another enemy since I already got the security raised up more. Uh-oh. Run, 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 run!
What's this?
No other choice! Made it before he can ambush me.
Don't underestimate them. Okay. Scratch one enemy.
Let's see what you have, Morgana.
Persona!
Garudia. Well, be good to heal.
Ha! I should have done it. Slow.
Haha. And then just yeah. You gun.
Air yourself.
Look, y'all.
Okay.
All right, it got lowered by 4%.
A guard. I'm pretty sure that's where we need to be going too.
You guys gonna take it down again?
I guess that's our only choice. But wait, this might be a good time. Okay, I've decided. I'm gonna teach you two a special way to fight enemies.
Ooh. Is it a new technique?
Something like that. Let's go.
All right.
Listen, there's a distinct flow to battles. Let me show you. After all, seeing is something.
First Ryuji, now you. I don't know what the first one is, but this one is seeing is believing.
First, knock down all the enemies. Everything starts at that crucial step.
Got it.
Persona!
Use Iha. Oh hey, my SP is restored. That was my HP.
Ravage them!
Alright, now rush on in for an all-out attack.
This is what we did in the tutorial at the very beginning of the game. Triangle! Thought I beat to do it. Hey! Haha! The show's over! Yeah! That looked awesome! Just pulling his gloves, giving you a serious look
That went
there.
really well. You're definitely fit for this.
What was that super move thing you just did?
Exactly! That was a super move, huh, Ryuji?
I told you, it's called an all-out attack. If you manage to knock all the enemies down, you might be able to use it to beat them all at once.
Nice.
Yeah, that was over quick.
You got that right.
It's a concentrated attack on defenseless enemies, after all. Now, as I mentioned before, I want you to be the head of our command. You can decide when we use this.
Got it. Alright. You can initiate an all-out attack from a hold-up by pressing triangle. All-out attacks are ultimate attacks which deal heavy damage to all foes. However, you cannot use one if Red cannot act or if only he can act. Got it.
Strike the enemy's weakness, knock them all down, then do an all-out attack. That's the ideal pattern.
Got it. View the main menu. Press triangle to open the menu. Select system then got it. Oh boy.
What's this?
What horrors lie beyond this door? Oh boy.
Yes!
Alright, this is it. It just led us to another door, but with this coloring here, I'm scared already. Kamoshida's Trade Hall of Love? What is this? Sorry, I'm just not somebody who really swears. I'm not somebody who screams out
What's this?
profanities. I'm scared.
Yeah.
This voice. Where is it coming from? I hear a whip. They're whipping them. I'm scared. Time to see something straight out of a nightmare.
Whoa!
Oh, is it coming from over there? Time for something horrendous.
Damn it! This is bullshit!
You're right, Ryuji.
How many times do I have to tell you to keep your voice down?
But this is beyond messed up!
Yes, it is.
How do I open this? Stop it! Leave us alone. It's useless.
How can we leave you alone?
Huh?
If we stay obedient, we won't be executed like you guys.
So you're just gonna go along and suffer like this from this torture?
You're telling me you want to stay in a place like this?
My thoughts exactly.
Wait a minute. Were you planning on taking these guys out of here?
We can't just leave them here.
Yeah.
How stupid can you be?
What do you mean? Is this more of the soul cognition stuff?
What?
Explain it.
These are only humans in Kamoshida's cognition. They aren't real humans that have entered from reality. They're different from you two.
That explains it.
Cognition?
I had the feeling it was something cognitive.
It means there's no point in saving them. They're different from the real ones in the real world. You could say that these are extremely similar looking dolls.
Not a nice way to put it, but I understand what you mean. That's a bit eerily
Hell?
creepy.
Why's it gotta be so complicated?
It's not that complicated.
So the school's a castle and the students are slaves. It's so on point that it makes me laugh.
Ooh.
This really is the inside of that asshole's head.
So what's up between the two of you?
Still, this is horrible.
Uh,
It must mean he treats them as slaves in the real world too.
Oh no. Dear Private does this sort of thing in real life. If he's actually doing this, why has nobody reported it to the police?
In the real world, too?
If he's doing this in the real world, somebody needs to call the cops.
Wait, I know these guys.
You do?
They're members of the volleyball team, the one Kamoshida coaches for.
Oh no. Wait. That kid that when we first took that at school, that was
They
all...
must be physically abused every day. There's no way they'd be so beat up normally.
He's a member of volleyball team too, isn't he? That kid with the blue hair that had bruises and a bandage. Oh man. And that was just what
tell me they're going through similar shit in reality?
That's what I think too, Ryuji.
Most likely. I mean, this proves that Kamoshida thinks of them as slaves.
So it might be for real.
If anybody knows anybody who has suffered physical abuse, make sure you help them and help them get it reported to the police. Nobody should ever have to go through any physical abuse or verbal abuse or any kind of abuse at all. It ain't right. So if you know somebody who does, or if you are somebody who has, then do what's best for you, get help, and report it to the police. This is the only thing I can say.
I heard that Kamoshida's using physical punishment. They're just rumors, but...
This? Oh no! There's even rumors about physical punishment? Is this what physical punishment is?
If they're true, wouldn't this be something to report to the police?
My thoughts exactly!
I'll use these guys as evidence. If it all goes well, we can take down that asshole Kamoshida.
I agree, let's take him down. He shouldn't even be a coach for students.
Huh? It's not working. We can use the navigation app, but the camera's a no-go?
Yes, the app's the only thing that works here.
A navigation app?
That's what we used to come here.
Well, based on Morgana said it, I guess that means he doesn't have any of that.
What about yours?
My camera app won't open.
Whatever you do is fine, but we're gonna get caught if we stand around like this. We need to head back.
Hang on a sec. There's no other way. I'll just memorize their faces before going home.
That's a good idea. If we can know who they are, what they look like, it will help.
Let's go!
Okay, let's check the cells around here. What? Why does something sound like there's a... It sounds like there's saw blades. Water. Oh, man. Please, no more. Not giving athletes water even for tough training is a common thing in the real world, too. I'm gonna try and memorize all these guys' faces before we go back. Okay, I'm done. Let's check to see if there's any more. I hear the sounds of a cannon being fired and it's hitting somewhere. I don't know why you guys are here, but just leave us alone.
Hey!
What are you talking about? You're seriously okay with this? I guess there's no point trying to talk to him. The cannon. I hear a cannon. It sounds like it's hitting someone. Volleyball. Ugh! Oh man! Oh man! It hurts! It hurts!
Come on,
yeah! This ain't true! Oh, it's just violence! This makes me doing something similar to reality too! Hurry it up! I know, just give me a sec, I'll memorize them quick.
What are your thoughts?
Hey, are you done yet? We're getting close here. Don't freak me out like that, you moron.
Yeah.
Anyways, I got all of them. And let's stop wasting time with this tramp. This is so hard to watch. The sound of all this in the background. It's so painful to listen to.
Yes!
Hurry, we need to get out of here quick. Okay.
Let's go!
Alright, we're back. We gotta get out of here quick. The watch post near the training hall has ceased reporting. Chances of intruders' activity are extremely high. All personnel, increase security measures. Uh-oh.
man.
We stayed here too long. Come on, let's get out of here.
This way.
The exit's this way. Let's hurry. Uh-oh.
Ugh, you knaves again?
You again. Also, there's a golden knight. Is that the sort of special boss?
To think you'd make the same mistake again. You're hopeless.
The school ain't your castle. I've memorized their faces real good. You're going down.
It seems it's true when they say barking dogs seldom bite. How far the star runner of the track team has fallen.
The star runner? You were the star runner of the track team? And you fallen? What does he mean by that?
What the hell are you getting at?
I speak of the track trader, who acted in violence, ending his teammates' dreams.
Track trader? Acted in violence, ending his teammates' dreams?
Oh, I can only imagine the pain of the others who were dragged under with your selfish act.
I feel like they shouldn't trust what you're saying. Got me peek about his past, but I have a feeling you're just making up everything else by calling him a track trader. You say that he was being selfish. Violent?
What a surprise. So you're accompanying him without knowing anything at all.
Well,
He betrayed his teammates and crushed their hopes. Yet he still carries on as carefree as ever.
first, we've only met just yesterday. Second, that doesn't sound like him at all. Betraying his teammates and crushing their hopes and pretending to be all carefree. I feel like there's more to the story. I think I'd rather hear Ryuji's side.
That's not true!
What a tragedy. You blindly trusted this fool, and he's led you right to your death. Hurry up and dispose of them. I can't stand their stench.
I can't stand you.
God damn it.
Ryuji, move! We're surrounded.
I'll kill you! I'll kill you because King Kamoshida told us! I'll kill because that's what he wants!
Wow.
This'll hurt.
Persona!
What can I do? Please do anything?
Ravage them!
Nice! Nice kick there, Arsene.
Witness my resolve!
Garu, I'll do that
Finish
too.
you!
Alright.
There's more of them? This is bad.
Is this scripted? Is this the scripted?
Failure!
Yep, this is just a scripted fight.
Can't be.
To help advance the story. Music sounds good.
Oh! Oh! You piece of...
I bet you simply came here on a whim and ended up like this. Isn't that right?
Oh.
No!
What a worthless piece of trash, getting emotional so quickly. How dare you raise your hand at me? Though it was only temporary, have you forgotten my kindness in supervising track practice?
Ooh. That explains why he hates you. Based on what we saw you were doing to those cognitive versions of the volleyball team, and it's heavily implied you do that in real life, you were abusing their team too, were you?
It wasn't no practice, it was physical abuse!
Yep, that
You
is
just
that.
didn't like our team!
All because he didn't like the team. Really?
It's nothing but an eyesore. The only one who needs to achieve results is me.
Just get off of your high horse.
That coach who got fired was hopeless too. Had he not opposed me with a sound argument, I would have settled it with only breaking his star's leg.
What? Excuse me? Broke his star's leg? You broke Ryuji's leg?
What?
Oh.
Do you need me to deal with your other leg too? The school will call it self-defense anyway.
Excuse me? Why would the school defend you?
Damn it. Am I gonna lose again? Not only can I not run anymore, the track team is gone too because of this asshole.
You have every reason to hate this man. I hate him too. Fictional character and I hate him. I will say they've done a great job at making this fictional character be just the biggest scumbag. And I have a feeling there's a lot more we need to learn, considering there's the whole rumor of him and Takamaki, and it seems like he was trying to hit on her. I get the feeling there's a lot more. And I already hate him. Let's see how much more I'll hate him.
So that's why.
Yeah.
Once these two are dealt with, you're next.
Come on, Ryuji, you need to get up. Don't let him win like this.
Ryuji!
Yeah, stand up for yourself. Don't let him win.
You're right. Everything that was important to me was taken by him. I'll never get him back.
Yeah, he took pretty much a lot away from you there.
Stay there and watch. Look on as these hopeless scum die for nothing because they sided with trash like you.
Shut up, you piece of trash.
No, that's what you are.
Exactly.
All you think about is using people. You're the real scumbag, Kamoshida!
Thank you for saying what I'm thinking, Ryuji.
What are you doing? Silence him!
No.
Stop looking down on me with that stupid smile on your face!
Oh. Yeah.
You made me wait quite a while.
Is this your persona coming? Is this your persona?
You seek power, correct? Then let us form a pact. Since your name has been disgraced already, why not hoist the flag and wreak havoc?
Exactly.
The other you who exists within desires it thus. I am thou art I.
His name's already been
There is no turning back.
ruined at school, so...
The skull of rebellion is your flag,
The
henceforth!
skull of rebellion's your flag. The skull.
What can you do? Cower in fear and watch.
You got this, Ryuji. Rip it off. It will hurt, but you'll feel a lot better. Yes! You did it! Let's see it. Whoa. You're pirates. You have a pirate on a pirate ship. Did I accidentally make a pirate accident? Yeah.
This was well.
Nice
on.
look.
What's up, Persona?
Nice new
This
thread.
weapon rocks! Now that I got this power, it's time for payback!
My thoughts exact.
Yo, I'm ready. Bring it!
Don't mock me, you brat!
Line up. At least a night on the horse.
Blast him away, Captain Kid!
Yeah! Let's do this! Let's blast him away.
What troublemakers that bother King Kamoshida with trifle matters?
Kamoshida's cognition ain't changing, right? And I'll act like the troublemaker I am.
Yeah. You got that.
Let's do this, Captain Kid!
Embrace me. I like this music.
Brooklyn Persona! Captain Kid!
Yes,
Persona! Let's go, Captain! Brooklyn Persona! Persona!
Let's try and see if
You're mine.
Nice. Good chunk. There's no Madonna. Ryuji for Kimono.
Persona! Captain Kid!
The enemy's down.
Boom!
Persona! Ravage them!
This. Let's get sword HP. Give that to you, Ryuji. Need it. Ooh, now I need it.
Persona!
Gun. What's this?
We did my resolve. Ha!
There we go.
Watch your
Again?
head. When you get some breathing room, heal.
Persona! Get ready!
Dylan. There we go.
I am a loyal subject of the glorious King Kamoshida.
Glorious King. That's a funny joke there.
So why have I lost?
Because he ain't special.
It just proves that Kamoshida ain't anything special.
Right after I said it.
How about that?
Whoa. So Ryuji had the potential too.
Yep.
Even if you apologize now, I ain't forgiving you.
There's no reason to forgive him.
I told you that this is my castle. It seems you still don't understand.
Takamaki?
What? Takamaki?
Oh,
Morgana?
what a meowvelous and beautiful girl!
Meowvelous. How many cat puns is he gonna make?
What's going on?
Yeah. Yeah, something seems off here.
Yeah, now that you mention it. But why is she even here?
I think that's just her cognition. The cognition of what Kamoshida sees her as.
Hey! Let go of her, you perv!
How many times must I tell you until you understand? This is my castle, a place in which I can do whatever I want. Everyone wishes to be loved by me.
That's what I thought. This is what he wants from her. Oh, man. That's gross.
That is, everyone besides slow-witted thieves like you.
Takamaki! Say something!
Calm down, Ryuji. It seems that girl isn't the real one. She's the same as those slaves. A being made from Kamoshida's cognition of her.
Exactly what I said.
Are you jealous?
No,
Well,
I'm
I'm not
disgusted.
surprised. Women aren't drawn to problematic punks like you.
We're also not drawn to scumbags like you.
Damn it!
Clean them up this instant!
We're outnumbered. Let's scram before we get surrounded.
Yeah, we gotta.
We're not gonna do anything and just run?
There's no other choice. We can't just die here.
Thank God you've got a level head.
Fine. We'll expose what you really are no matter what. You better be ready for us.
I was beginning to get bored of torturing the ones here.
Ugh.
Come at me whenever you want.
Oh, that's
if you don't care about your life.
I can feel the sleeves there, just from the way he speaks and that look. Ugh.
Ignore him. Let's go!
Anyways, I don't remember changing into this.
Happens when you awaken to your persona, man. You look like a biker. You look pretty good. Looks good on you. You look like a thug. It looks really good on you. It's good.
Should I be happy about that?
Better than saying you look like a thug.
Then again, it ain't as bad as yours.
I think you both look great.
Did you find them?
Uh-oh.
Quiet.
No. Search that way.
So what's going on? I'm completely lost, man.
I told you before. When a Persona user opposes a palace's ruler and becomes a threat to them, this happens. It's to prevent you from being affected by distortions.
That's good.
Is this a skull?
Yep.
Your appearance reflects your inner self. It's the rebel that slumbers within.
Makes sense. Your persona said the skull of rebellion is your flag henceforth. That's normally on pirate flags, and your persona's a pirate.
Not that you'll get it.
Nope.
He admits he doesn't. That's good.
Then stop asking questions and accept what you see for what it is.
Sorry about that, just the way he was shaking himself like there in that animation. That was just funny.
Easy for you to say. Wait, we're in deep shit!
I said to be quiet!
We might have gotten away here, but we're still screwed with Kamoshida at the real school.
I don't think so. Based on what happened yesterday, when we finally got to the school and he was there, I think we're good.
That's quite sharp of you. For being an idiot.
Hey, how's he supposed to know right now?
Relax. The Kamoshida in reality can't possibly know about what happens here. A shadow is the true self that is suppressed. A side of one's personality they don't want to see.
So, we're okay?
Yep. Seems like it.
Did the Kamoshida in reality remember about the execution?
Nope.
There you have it.
Alright. Now that we know that, all we gotta do is...
Wait. I guided you as promised. It's your turn to cooperate with me.
Cooperate with what?
That's why I was super nice about teaching you idiots everything.
Huh? Cooperate?
Don't you remember? I originally came here for an investigation.
Yes?
I need to erase the distortion from my body and regain my real form. That's why we must delve deep into mementos and...
Mementos?
Whoa, hold up. What are you going on and on about?
Yeah.
We never said anything about helping you out.
Huh? Don't tell me. Are you not going to repay the hospitality I showed you? Especially you. You're going to up and leave, even though you're already part of my master plan?
We don't even know the details about your master plan. Let me think about it. I never promised. What plan? What's your plan? I need to know what your plan is first before I can think about it.
Is it because I'm not human? Because I'm like a cat? Is that why you're making a fool of me?
No, that's not it at all. We just don't know all the details. We need to know what this is in order for us to agree. That's how it works.
We're busy. Thanks for everything, Cat. You got guts being a cat and all.
Just calling the cat there, you see.
See you around.
Don't worry, I'm sure we'll see you again.
Hey! What the hell?
Here's the intro.
Oh, seriously? Why are you wrapping this up like everything's all hunky-dory? Oh, hell no! Get back here!
He's mad.
You have returned to the real world. Welcome back.
Thank you. I didn't think it. That's creepy. That voice is creepy.
Thank God. We're back.
Yep, we're back.
Yeah, I dragged you around a lot, huh? Ugh, sorry, man.
It's alright.
I'm dead tired. How you holding up?
I'm exhausted and I'm fine. I could use a nap. I'm exhausted.
I guess you don't really show it, huh? But damn, if what we saw was for real, oh, this is gonna get good. I totally remember the faces of the guys Kamoshida was treating like slaves. Once we make him fess up to any physical abuse, Kamoshida will be done.
I hope it's that easy. Because, like I said, if anybody is being abused, you should immediately report it. But sometimes people are too scared to do it and just continue letting it happen.
So, want to help me look for those guys or any witnesses?
Sure, I'll help.
Now that's what I'm talking about! Hey, so if you're thinking of laying low because you got a record, I don't think that'll help.
Yeah, I know. I can tell.
Everyone already knows. They totally got you pegged as a criminal.
Yeah. How'd that happen? I have a feeling how, but it's best if my character's self here asks that to know.
Kamoshida opened his damn mouth.
That's what I thought. Seriously? But why? Yeah. Why would he do that when we haven't even met at that time?
No one else besides a teacher could have leaked it that fast.
Okay.
It doesn't matter if it's a student or a club. That asshole just wrecks things he doesn't agree with.
So he only did it because he doesn't agree with letting somebody who was falsely convicted of assault be allowed at the school? What's the student's problem? What's his deal?
Just like he did with me.
Just because you're an Olympic medalist doesn't mean you have to be like that. That ain't right.
No one will take anything I say seriously. Still, those rumors about him getting physical might be real.
Yeah.
And after seeing Kamoshida's distorted heart thing in person, there's no way I can just sit back.
Same. There's no way I can sit back and let that continue. Of course.
I'm counting on you. Don't worry, I'm hyped about this too.
I can sense a bond of trust coming from Ryuji. And we're flashing back to the present. Someone speak.
Acting as a phantom thief would have been more efficient alone. You could have gone about it that way. However, you did not. There are merits to having associates. That's what you decided. Am I wrong?
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast acquired a new vow. It shall become the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity.
Okay.
With the birth of the chariot persona, I have obtained the winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
That's the voice that was from the butterfly. I'm not crazy, right? That voice all sounds like currently interesting. Ryuji Sakamoto, confidant, chariot, rank 1.
All right.
You've unlocked the chariot confidant.
Oh.
That your stomach, Ryuji?
Right. I haven't eaten anything since lunch.
And burned off a lot of energy from that whole trip.
It'd be weird splitting off now. So why don't we grab a bite somewhere?
Sure, I'm down to get a bite. Sure.
Just follow me.
Alright.
I mean, I totally gotta hear about your past.
Alright, get ready. So, I was helping this woman who was being harassed by a man.
What?
And he accused me of attacking him, even though he was drunk and fell out by himself. Yep.
The hell, man? How much shittier can that asshole get?
Apparently, probably a lot. Calm down. I'm still leaving instead of fast. Why do I feel like he'll still say, I'm still leaving?
Oh, my bad.
Well, it seems to have calmed him down a bit.
So, you left your hometown and you're living here now, huh?
Yep. guys, easy.
Huh, we might be more alike than I originally thought.
Really? How so?
It's not exactly how, but you know.
Ah, that whole thing with the tracks.
I guess it's how we're treated like a pain in the ass by the people around us. Like we don't belong. I did something stupid at school before, too.
That whole track thing. You were dead to how Kamoshida was treating you guys. He broke your leg.
The place you're living now is in Yongen, right? It's rush hour on the subways. I suggest you kill some time before heading home.
Alright.
What the hell, man? You barely touched your food.
Hey, we can do that ourselves. Yeah, what are you doing? I did that myself.
Just let me do it. I gotta thank you for helping me. Anyways, I got your back like you got mine from tomorrow on.
Good.
As long as we do something about Kamoshida, I'm sure we'll both feel better about being at school.
Yeah. Be a lot better.
Oh,
for
yeah.
everyone.
Tell me your number. Oh, chat ID, too.
Sweet. Got our first friend. The chat tab is now available. You may now occasionally receive messages from those close to you. Yay!
Just you wait, Kamoshida. We're gonna start right away tomorrow. First, let's hit up those guys that were kept as slaves.
Yeah.
The volleyball rally's tomorrow, huh? Shit's recommended by Kamoshida. Makes me want to gag. But, thanks to that, we got no classes in the afternoon, and we can walk around unnoticed.
Sweet! We can take advantage of that to use our plan. It'll be a perfect chance.
Well, I guess we can work out the details tomorrow.
Yeah.
Come on, you gotta eat more. There's tons of ginger here.
Come on, let me do it myself. Just...
So, about this plan to take down Kamoshida.
Lower your voice. We're surrounded by people.
Right.
There's people here. There's Zion, the guy from that one cutscene. There's Takamaki. That must be her friend. Oh, her eyes are so empty. And what happened to your leg? Was that training from Kamoshida?
I haven't been sleeping well lately.
Ooh.
Whenever I close my eyes, I keep thinking about too many things.
Yeah, that happens to me too. Sometimes when I try to sleep and I close my eyes, I just have a lot of thoughts go through my head.
Shiho. Nationals are coming up soon, so I keep thinking, should someone like me really be on the starting lineup?
Don't worry. Just be confident in yourself.
Aww, being so supportive.
Your skills have been recognized. It's all because you work harder than anyone else.
Aww, such a supportive friend.
Yeah, volleyball's all I have after all.
Are you sure? Are you sure volleyball's all you have? Because if you're being coached by Kamoshida, I think you might want to rethink that. No offense, Shiho.
More importantly, was that injury okay? It looked really swollen.
Yeah, that cast.
No, it's nothing. It's normal. Especially since a meet's coming up.
Sorry to interrupt, Suzui.
Mishima, you were a victim of Kamoshida's too, aren't you?
Mr. Kamoshida told me to get you.
That's what I thought! Red flags! Red flags! Ugh.
Huh?
She looks
What
so
does he
scared. She looks scared.
He didn't say.
That's not good. Oh, she's worried about her friend.
It'll be fine. I bet it's a meeting about the starting lineup or something.
She's trying to be cheerful, hoping that's not because of that's what it is, and not because Kamoshida wants to take out any anger on her.
Yeah. Well, I better go.
Oh, I wish you didn't have to go see him.
Yep. Good luck.
Trying to stay strong just for her. Trying to be cheerful and strong just for a friend.
Hang in there, Shiho.
She knows her friend is suffering, but she feels like she can't do anything about that.
You're home.
Yes, I'm home.
I take it you actually went to school today?
Yes, sir. Of course.
I guess you learned your lesson after what happened yesterday.
Yes, I have.
As long as you're not getting into trouble, it's fine by me.
Don't worry, I am not getting into any trouble.
I don't know what you've been up to, but trust me, you'll be gone if you start causing problems.
I am well aware of that.
In case you forgot, your life is not a free one right now.
I know. I'm receiving something. Oh, a message! Hey, there's cherry blossoms in the background. Hey, I decided to go ahead and message you. Can you see this? Yep. Nope. Who's this? I think you'll be cheeky and say, who's this? It's Ryuji, man! I'm gonna be counting on you tomorrow, okay? Got it. You're a bro, man. Well, see ya tomorrow. Let's save those guys who've been getting abused. You and me. Yeah.
Are you even listening to me?
Yes, I'm listening, sir.
Just stay away from bad influences, okay?
Got it. Stay away from Kamoshida. Unfortunately, that's not gonna work out well.
I'm gonna head home for the night.
Alright.
I'll lock the store up. Don't go wandering out.
Got it. Well, everyone, I think that's a good spot to save up. Thank you for watching, and I will see you all next time.